What's up today? I show you every member of the Hashira, ranked in terms of intelligence. Sanemi is one of the most headstrong individuals in Demon Slayer. He has a tendency to jump into the fray without tactically analyzing the situation first, putting him at an avoidable disadvantage at times. The way he aimed to kill Nezuko when he was introduced without even trying to understand her is a huge indication of how his intelligence may not be his strongest suit. His strength makes up for his lack of tactical awareness, with his vast array of moves helping him weather early onslaughts before unleashing erratic counterattacks of his own. He's a strong Hashira, albeit not the brightest of the lot. Given that Mitsuri Kanarauji is the love Hashira, it would be easy to predict where her flaws lie. She is an intensely emotional person, whose critical thinking is bound to be affected by this inclination. The Swordsmith Village arc shows her lack of awareness at times, especially when she had no idea that she'd unconsciously awakened her Demon Slayer mark. That being said, Mitsuru is ruthless in combat and never fails to identify the enemy as a threat. However, her natural disposition does make her one of the more gullible characters in the show. Kyojuro was easily one of the most charismatic and enjoyable characters on the show. It's a shame that he never really got the time to really have his character explored, with his life coming to an end at the hand of Akaza. Rengoku showed great will and determination during this battle, but his efforts ultimately ended with his demise. However, he still managed to protect those around him, even though it was at the cost of his own life. The situational awareness he had to gauge the danger of this upper-ranked demon, and how the sun was the only way to dispose of this threat makes it clear that Rengoku was pretty smart. And it's a shame that his life ended before he could display more of his intelligence. Michiro doesn't really give off a great first impression. Most people wouldn't be faulted for writing him off as an airhead who doesn't really pay attention to things around him, something that is akin to a death sentence in the savage world of Demon Slayer. However, it doesn't take long for Michiro to show what he's all about in battle. He's definitely a force to be reckoned with, and he slowly grows into his own after regaining his memories and becoming more empathetic. The way he turned the tide against Yoko and correctly gauged how his powers worked made it clear that his mind was sharp as ever in the face of danger. Most people would expect the Serpent Hashira to be a smart and wily fighter who will stop at nothing to get what they want. Obanai Aguro certainly doesn't disappoint in this regard, with his cold and calculating personality adding further weight to his title. Of course, Obanai can be too apathetic at times, which is also a problem. However, this is a minor gripe, since his intelligence in battle makes it clear that Obanai's mind is as sharp as it should be. In a way, being emotionally detached helps him analyze a situation from an objective lens, which is imperative in a world where demons run amok and a single mistake can lead to one's demise. The Stone Hashira is one of the most powerful Hashira in Demon Slayer. However, this is not just due to physical prowess. Yomi also boasts a sharp mind that stays focused in the heat of battle. This mix of brains and brawn has helped him become one of the most valuable Hashira in the group. After all, his tactical awareness helped spot Muzen's weakness, which was a head-scratcher that most Demon Slayers were trying to figure out for the longest time. After their expedition with the Flame Hashira, Tanjiro and Co. accompanied the Sound Hashira for another grueling adventure. During this arc, Tengen showed why he's one of the sharpest Hashira in Demon Slayer. The battles he participated in were absolutely brutal and took a ton out of him. However, he never gave up and maintained an unwavering focus throughout these encounters, with his keen tactical awareness being key to helping him figure out how to defeat both Daki and Gyutaro. Being the insect Hashira is not an easy task in the slightest. Given the lack of physically powerful moves in this style, the user needs to rely on their brains and understand how to make the best of their potent yet risky techniques. Poisoning someone is hard enough as is, but trying to poison them in the middle of battle is even harder. However, not only can Shinobu make these decisions, the most important thing about Jiu is that he's almost always calm and never loses his cool. It takes a strong force to even unnerve him, and even then he wastes no time in calming himself and tactically analyzing the situation once again. Despite facing his fair share of adversities in the early going, Jiu grew into a wise person who is as perceptive as they come. From the very moment he's introduced, the fact he sees through Tanjiro's deceptive strategy makes clear he never switches off.